we are going to talk about different characteristics of Texcoco in the past and nowadays.
Texcoco was an ancient capital of the kingdom Colhuacan. If we remember, in the 1521 existed a lake called in Texcoco. Lake, after several years it disappeared and started to take form a city. Nowadays, Texcoco is a city in the state of Mexico, to 28 kilometers to the Mexico City. Texcoco has a territorial extension of 1,469 square kilometers.
The altitude of the municipality is of 20 to 50 nm. Its temperature climate considered semi-dry, with an annual average temperature of 15.9 Celsius degrees. Average annual rainfall of 686.
In this picture we can see the street Leandro Valle, and this street was very special because from there you can see the volcano Popocatépetl and the shuttle Tercera Orden Franciscana.
Like any town, Texcoco has urban legends and stories. One of them is La Casa de la Quemada. These urban legends talk about a cook. She was a love affair with a present, and when the people listened and gossiped, they deceived from the woman.
In the past, Texcoco had a lot of fauna, for example, deer, coyote, ocelot, rabbit, hart, badger, squirrel, fowl, rat, gray fowl, and reptiles. That animals were extinguished. About the flora, Texcoco had a lot of flowers like rose, carnation, gaynet, gladiolus, daisies, violets, bougainvilleas, nardos, and lilies.
Also, Texcoco had agricultural problems and they had from language, wheat, barley, alfalfa, and beans, as well as magueys and nopales. Nowadays, we don't see a lot of agricultural problems, but there are.
Regarding Thai food, people from Texcoco at lamb or ram barbecue had an excellent taste. Other dishes were quesadillas and tlacoyos. The kids ate a lot of food, but they didn't have problems with the feeding because they gone out and play soccer or basketball or anything. So they did exercise and they were healthy.
The type of consumption focused on buying mostly the basic products, for example, milk, bread, sometimes food after things, was the clothes and shoes. Obviously, the economy was bit now because nowadays we have an economic crisis.
The people were several problems regarding disease because the people didn't have access to doctors and they didn't have information. The most common diseases were bronchitis, tuberculosis, and respiratory disease. With that, we have a big change because nowadays it's very easy go to the doctor and in some places it's free.
There were problems with the garbage because the people start to throw garbage in everywhere and anyone did or said something about it. Nowadays is a big problem because it's too hasty to go to the park and see garbage, and it's bad because the kids think that is normal, but it's not like this. So the parents have the responsibility to educate so good to their kids about that topic and others.
The people had problems with communication because in that time didn't exist cell phones, computers, social networks, and in some cases it's better because, for example, some teenagers spend all day with the computer, cell phones, or video games, and in the past the teenagers go out and they did other things like talking face to face with a person, and they did exercise and they had better habits than nowadays. But for other cases was worse, didn't have easy communication because they had letters and things like that. But that was so slowly.
So we can conclude that Texcoco is more beautiful than other towns. Texcoco are better habits than nowadays. Texcoco's teenagers was healthier than nowadays. Texcoco was cleaner than Mexico City. Texcoco is safer than Tijuana. Texcoco's people is friendly that Lomas de Cristo's people and Mexico City is bigger than Texcoco.